OMG. Oh, this is my computer. What's going on? OMG. I forgot that with the season premiere and the season finale, they always make this show like an hour and a half long. And I was just like, I hope they still here after 10:30. How are you guys doing? Hopefully the show goes back to being an hour next week so we can meet here at 10 like normal, but who knows? How are you guys and what did you think of this crazy episode? Oh my goodness. Slycat said, Nikki, I'm so glad that you're right back to doing this when the show is over. I can't wait, lady. Absolutely. Absolutely. There was no way I was going to be able to do this on Saturday because, as you guys know, I'm still like fixing this home. You know what I mean? I'm still like putting things together and shopping and getting things for, different rooms in the home and then getting stuff for the holiday because the fall stuff is out. So like, that's my Saturday. My Saturday is literally running around and getting everything for the home. I don't feel like my place will be fully put together until like the holidays, and I'm trying to get it ready before that. So my weekend is running to all of these stores, running to Michael's, you know what I mean? Running to Pop Shelf, running to Home Goods, running to Marshall's. Like that's my weekend until until I'm comfortable with everything, until I feel like it looks like what I want it to look like. Baby, I'm at Home Goods every Saturday. And I miss it. I miss us doing this. This is so much fun. Hey, XO Miss Sanchez. Hey, Kimberly. Kimberly said, I need this. Me too. We're back, family. We're back. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Nasay. Nasay said, hi, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hey, Courtney. Courtney said this episode was given. Destiny pregnant. Oh, my God. When she was like, I'm pregnant. I was like, by who? By who? Destiny, that better not be his baby. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I don't like the, also, Sean's new girls getting on my nerves, disrespecting Kelly left and right. Yeah, we are Team Queen Kelly over here. I don't like the disrespecting. Her son is acting a little weird to me. Morgan D said, wow, my mind is blown from the preview of the season. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Hey, Missy, happy Friday. Hey, Busola. Hey, Miss Kaiser shows. He said, let's get into some things. What's up, Black Lavender? You're not excited? I guess I'm just happy to be back with you guys because I'm hyped. Brianna said, and that's how you start a season, child, right? Right. These other shows need to take notes. They need to take notes. What's up, Irene? Hey, all day finesse. It was a good opener. Dorothy said, where is Destiny's husband? I know she's not trying to say she's pregnant by Sean. I hope not. I don't think so, but you never know with this show. You never know with this show. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why they took so long to come back too. That's weird. Very weird. I don't know, but I hope they come back. Are they not back because Michael is in prison or he was in prison? I don't know what's happening, but I miss Michael and Sarah. They were like, I'm telling you, Brittany and Marcelino would not be where they are today if Michael and Sarah wasn't put on hold from this show. We need Michael and Sarah back. I miss that delusional, toxic couple. Petty Cake said, how do I watch it without cable? If you have internet, I think you can watch it on All Black. That's like an app. That's an app that, has all the WeTV channels, the WeTV shows. Hey, NTR. Dorothy said, Lindsay has her priorities wrong. Get the job first, then check out your jailbird friend. How about just get the job and go pick up your child? Well, they're all on drugs. That's the thing. It's so crazy. I mean, maybe that's just their community, but it's so crazy how all of the people, especially those who were in prison on drug charges, as soon as they get out, they hang around the same people that they were using drugs with. And I'm like, you got to leave them folks alone, but that's their community, I guess. My mom was watching this with me. I don't know if she's going to review it with me, but she was watching it with me. And she was like, he loves the white woman. And I was like, no, he loves a white woman who's incarcerated. He loves a felonious white woman. He don't deal with white women who are free. He needs them incarcerated. Hey, Deontay. It's all jokes, boo. It's all jokes over here. Hey, Soprano 2, how are you? Miss Gigi88 said, we're in the House Star family. Our show is back. Yes. The Star Family Cookout is back. What's up, Morgan D? Hey, Bonnie. How are you? Nicole Taylor said, this was crazy. Messy and fun, right? Right? Miss Gigi88 said, Nikki, the last 5 minutes of this episode had me hollering, laughing. Destiny and Sarah are pregnant. I hope not by him. Thank you so much, Tracy. The NikkiStar TV General said, Star Family, please like the video. It helps the channel grow. We're looking to get to 1.5 million by the end of the year. Period. Oh, no, Tartar. That sucks. Normally, back when I had cable, because y'all know I had to cut the cable plug, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss it. I really do miss it. But back when I had cable, even if it was Life After Lockup, they still recorded it. I don't know why. I do not know why. That's weird. What's up, So Steph? How are you? Hey, Tamiria. Hey, Courtney. Oh, okay, so she's married? So I just feel like the show just brought her back then for drama. The Bombshell Blur said, I like Kelly too, but their son is right about her being a little dramatic. Oh, no. Sly Cat said, Destiny is lying if she says it's Sean's. Yeah, she absolutely is lying. She absolutely is. What's up, Ordered Steps? Ordered Steps said, I didn't get to watch the episode yet, but I'm going to catch up on the rerun. It was a good episode. I think so too. I think so. They've been gone for so long. Like, this was the time to catch us up. This was the time to do a 2-hour one. And this would have been the only time I would have done a Saturday Love After Lockup live. XO Miss Sanchez said, I need Queen Kelly to start a fire because Sarah was doing too much. Absolutely too much. Hey, LB. LB says, hey, I haven't watched it yet. I'm just happy to be back with this Friday live. Me too. I know. I need Michael. I need Sarah. I need Chevelle. Like, I miss them. What happened? I'm going to get 2 more and then we're going to get into the review. Marianne said, hi, Nikki. Glad you're back. Love you. I didn't even see the show yet. Oh, Marianne, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Miss Gigi88 said, Deontay loves the camera in his face. Fame is a hell of a drug. Listen, this show changed his life. I don't blame him. Don't blame him. Dorothy said, Marcelino was so wrong with the way he did Brittany. She was working, trying to get that 75K. Yep. You know what? Yeah, I did. I'm not surprised at all. Josie said, YouTube better stop playing with my notifications. I almost missed this live. I want them to stop hating on me. Yes! Where are they? Like, what is going on? I have a connect, right? I'm going to have them reach out to Sharp Entertainment and get me the tea because I need to know. I need to know what is going on. John Lee, what's up, said, this is making my Friday, even though I didn't watch the episode. No worries. We're going to have a good time. Hey, D. Whitman, glad you're here. All right, let's get into it. Ciao. We're going to have a good time. Let's get into it. Those are the last comments that I'm going to highlight. I will stop to acknowledge Super Chat because, I was Super Chats because I was raised right. You know what I mean? And then after, I do my little spiel about the show, I'll hop into the comments and then we'll get out of here. I'm not going to keep you guys too long because this show, added an extra half hour because of the premiere. And, I know it's Friday, but, I want to be respectful of everybody's time. Let's get, oh, wait, did my notes cross over? My notes didn't cross over. I don't know. Let's make sure. Okay, my notes did cross over. Let's get into who I think is going to be the stars of the season, Lindsay and Deontay. I think they are going to be the stars of this season. The reason why I say this, one, is because these two are two powerhouses on this show. Like, they give. Every time the camera's on these two, they give. I absolutely think that this is a relationship that the show put together, but I ain't mad at it because these two are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and just off the wall. So we know that they're going to give us great content. All love over here, Lindsay and Deontay. But we just got to tell the truth and shame the devil. You guys are great for content because when the camera is there, you are on. You are on and you will deliver, give us all the wackadoodle, chaotic ghetto mess that we are tuning in for. So thank you. I think that they're going to take the spotlight from Brittany and Marcelino, who are going to give us a great storyline. Oh my gosh! Stephanie, thank you so much for the super chat, for the Cash App. Stephanie said, oh, it was just a heart. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I totally appreciate it. Glad to be back with you guys this Friday for Friday Night Lives. Anyway, thanks again, Stephanie. I don't know if I gave this to you. Thank you. But these two are just going to be the stars of the show. Like I said, I think Brittany and Marcelino are going to try to bring it this season. But Deontay and Lindsay, it is very obvious that they are going to be the stars this season, especially how the show has been advertising this couple. If you don't see anything else about Life at the Lockup, you see Lindsay and Deontay. You see them in all of the advertisements. You see them in all of the clips. You see them in the blogs, the information that the show was sending out to blogs to write about the show. So I think this is definitely going to be a Lindsay and Deontay season, and I'm absolutely here for it. So real quick, Lindsay and Branwen. Branwen, I said this about you last season. I'm reiterating it. You and Lindsay, I don't think you guys can come together. I just feel like you two will clash, but independently of each other, you two need to get on YouTube, QVC, wherever, and you need to start hawking skincare to alabaster women. That is your community. Here is why, right? You two are, how old is Lindsay? Is Lindsay in her 20s? I think she's in her 30s. Millennial white women. Let's be real. You two are geriatric millennial white women who have not only spent years doing hard drugs, but you also spent years doing hard time. And let's tell the truth and shame the devil. You look great. You look great. Nobody would think that you two are fresh out of prison, fresh out of a crack house. Y'all need to do skincare. I'm telling you right now, Lindsay, hop on it. I don't know if Branwen gonna listen, but you need to hop on it. You look great. Every time you talk about how you got busted for doing and selling heroin, I'm like, how? Every time you talk about you've been in and out of prison for years, damn near a decade, how? You look great. Nobody comes out of prison looking great, but you and Branwen did it. You and Branwen did it as alabaster women who are late millennials. Wow. You both really need to invest in some kind of join with the skincare brand that ain't doing well and let them rebrand it with your face like that company, that luggage and shoe company did with Jessica Simpson. Look at her now. You need to link up with somebody and do that because my God, today, you both look great. Lindsay. Yikes. So Lindsay gets out of prison. And one of her henchmen, can we be real? One of her runners comes to pick her up. And while he's picking her up, she calls Deontay, and she also lets the guy know that she has no place to stay and she needs to use his address. What's going on with your mother? Like you can't. Oh, not her mother, her grandmother. Lindsay, how come every time you get out of prison you don't have nowhere to stay? Are you always burning bridges with people? I hope not. Anyway, or maybe you can't stay with your child because you're a felon. It's just weird that you're not staying in the same place as your child, that you're sleeping on one of your henchmen's in one of your henchmen's rooms. Like, it's just weird, right? You would think that you would parole at your grandmother's home with your child. Anyway, she asks if she can stay with him. He says yes. She calls Deontay. Deontay is very excited about talking to her. I will say this, although I think that this is a relationship that the show put together, I think Deontay really likes her. I don't think he's faking it. I think that he really, really likes her. I think Lindsay could, fall for him. I think she's more or less falling for the fame of the show and the fame and the opportunity to get with somebody who's hugely popular on Love or Love After Lockup and Life After Lockup. So I see Deontay being more invested in this relationship than she is. But who knows? Who knows what could happen with this couple? Stranger things have happened. So anyway, as she talks to Deontay, she gets everything settled. They plan to meet each other. And then while Lindsay is being taken later in this episode, while Lindsay is being taken to a job interview to get a job so that she can start making legal money and be able to take care of her child and help out her grandmother who's been taking care of her child since she's been in and out of prison, she gets a call. Somebody calls her and says that TC got locked up on drug charges. Okay, what the hell that got to do with Lindsay? What the hell I got to do with Lindsay? Lindsay's like, oh, we got to get the money together. We got to get TC out of jail. He can't stay there. He can't stay in jail overnight. Why not? Go to your job so you can be a mother. I'm just like, why is TC more important than you getting this job so that you can get your child back? You still in drug queen pin mind. Let's be real. When the way she was talking and the way she was counting that untaxed drug money, sis, you're going to get yourself in trouble. You are going to get yourself in trouble. You're probably going to be locked up somewhere next season with Jen Shah. Because why in the hell are you counting all of these bills and talking about you're going to use this money to bond out TC, and this is some of your drug money that your henchmen held for you? So you got the both of you in trouble with the feds. The feds are always watching these reality TV shows. So you got the both of you in trouble. Like the both of you guys are in trouble because you're sitting here talking about how he held untaxed money for you, gave that to you, and now you're going to use this untaxed money that you got illegally to bail somebody out of prison, out of jail. And you can't even bail him out of jail because you're a felon, but because you can't get anybody to do it, now you're going to risk your freedom to get him out of jail because you don't want him to stay in jail. It's weird. It's weird. It's giving drug queen pin again. It's giving you going back to your old ways and you just got out of prison. I need for your daughter to be more of a priority for you. I really, really do. You haven't talked about that child yet. You are more concerned about TC than you are concerned about getting that job so that you can take care of your child legally. And with the coins you get from this show, I hope that this is just a stunt that you're pulling for the show and just to give, the viewers something to watch. But you seemed real serious on that phone, calling all your henchmen, trying to get somebody to go bail out TC. Because I don't know what TC, I don't know if he did time for you. I don't know if he was a drug mule. I don't know if he's still holding some bricks for you somewhere. I don't know what it is, but you were dogmatic about getting that man out of prison. And let me just say this. It can absolutely be because you care for him and that is like a brother to you, but we ain't never heard you say nothing about TC. We have never heard you say anything about TC. And if he was that important, we would have been heard about TC and you getting him and protecting him, getting TC off the streets, getting TC off the drugs. But now you're about to risk your freedom and the chance for you to take care of your child to bond this man out. Something's up. It's not making sense to me. It's not making sense to me. Deontay, stay woke, but I know your mother going to be on it. I know when you bring Lindsay into their home, your mother going to be like, stop the bus. Stop the bus. Who is this felon? She not playing. If this relationship doesn't work out, it has absolutely 1,000% to do with Deontay's mom because she sees something that Deontay don't want to see. Lord, don't sleep with her. If Deontay sleeps with Lindsay, he's gone. He's already gone without sleeping with her. But if he sleeps with Lindsay, gone. The boy is gone. I don't know, Mama Deontay. I don't know if you can get him back. Let's move on to where are they at? White, Ike Turner, and Dum Dum. I'm so disappointed that these two are back on the show. I really am. I did not enjoy them the season that they were on, I did not enjoy them this season, just the little scenes that they were in. I just don't enjoy it. And I honestly think that the show is just keeping them on because Chance is probably really Brad Pitt's cousin. And they're probably just keeping him on this show for, contacts or whatever, or connects to Brad Pitt. I don't know what it is, but I'm just like, we watch this man verbally and mentally abuse this woman, bring her to tears. First of all, I still can't get over the fact that this is y'all fault. Y'all let me know that the reason why Taylor went to the ER was because they was having from coochie to butt sex and she got an infection. I've never forgotten that. I was like, what? Y'all was like, yeah, Nikki, he went from the coochie to the butt and back. And she got an infection. Excuse me? Anyway, I've been turned off ever since then. But I do not enjoy watching this couple. I don't enjoy how he just manipulates her. I don't enjoy how Taylor just falls for it. I don't enjoy for how I believe that she is just not being extra protective over her children as she should. She let this man come into her home and just disrupt everything. And I'm like, you can see it in your children that something is wrong with this man. Like something is not where your children are reacting to him. Your children are literally protecting you. I'll never forget her youngest daughter cussing him out and telling him to leave her mother alone. Taylor, how have you forgotten that? You didn't feel any way that your freaking 2-year-old, how old was that baby? 3, 4, whatever, toddler, preteen. I don't know. She's somewhere in there. But you didn't feel any way that she was literally, while you're sitting there, hunched over in tears as this man is verbally berating you, and your little daughter stands on a table and stares at that man and says, leave my mother alone, while your other daughters are encouraging you. That's not their job. They should not be doing that at all. You are their mother. You need to be protecting them. They should not be protecting you. These young women, young girls are protecting their mother, who's a grown woman, from Brad Pitt's cousin. From Brad Pitt's ex-con cousin. Girl, are you doing all this to get into Brad Pitt's bloodline? If I was you, I would just keep it pushing because that bloodline is hella ghetto. Hella ghetto. Like even with, the world-renowned Brad Pitt being a part of that bloodline, it's still mad ghetto. So girl, you ain't win nothing. You ain't win nothing. Leave that man alone. I hope we don't get a lot of them. I really, really do. And although I cannot stand this couple, and I definitely cannot stand Chance, let me tell you something. I was on the floor when he told her sister that he want to move her into the garage. I was like, the audacity. And CPS Taylor is just sitting there watching. Just listen to him. No, I'm just tired. Are you kidding me? Y'all literally had to beg your sister to come back because y'all can't take care of them kids by yourself. Y'all needed some time alone and y'all could not do it without the sister being there. So y'all begged her to come back so y'all can have coochie to butt to back sex so she can watch them kids while that's happening. Now that she's back, you want to move her into the garage? Do y'all live in California? Like, I hope you don't live somewhere that has 4 seasons. Oh my goodness. You're going to freeze that woman to death or either burn her to death in the garage. I couldn't believe it. I was like, the audacity. And Taylor's sister looked at her like, aren't you going to speak up? Aren't you going to defend me? And listen, I did feel bad for Taylor because she lost her fiance. And obviously she's still mourning that man. But ma'am, you are mother. You have to get it together. You have to take care of those girls. I can't feel sorry for you anymore because you're just making extremely dumb decisions. And you have 3 young girls watching you who need and depend on you. And you are willingly putting them into this situation for Chance. My sympathy for you is over. It's over. Let's move on to this bite-sized chaotic couple, Kevin and Tiffany. Kevin and Tiffany. I think the only reason why this couple is back, listen, I don't mind them. I wanted them back, but I think the only reason why this couple is back is because Kevin knocked that man out. That's the only reason why. I feel like this couple was on the chopping block for Life After Lockup, but then when Kevin knocked that man out, and they showed the clip several times. You know what I mean? That scene went viral. I think that made it is storming again. What? I live in Florida. I absolutely live in Florida. Anyway, because of that viral moment, I think that's the only reason why they brought them back. Because I guarantee you, the man that got knocked out, I feel like this show is going to give him a lot of money to come back and get embarrassed again. And if he doesn't come back, they're going to run that clip of him getting his lights knocked out into the ground. I knew they were not going to go an episode without showing that man body locking up and going out cold. I knew they were going to show it. I was just waiting for them to show that clip. I think that's the only reason why Kevin and Tiffany are back, because I don't believe his ex Kayla. I don't believe that she's absolutely I do believe she's a little off. You got to be a little off to be on this show, right? But I don't think she's that obsessed with Kevin. I even thought last season that she was putting 20 on 10 for the cameras. I hope her acting is a little better this season so that she can be more believable in her scenes. But it seems like we're going to have a four-way with Tiffany and Kevin trying to find another woman to be in their relationship, and with Kayla trying to come back and disrupt that relationship. I'm here for it. If the acting is good, I'm absolutely here for it. I'm absolutely here for bite-sized Kevin thinking that he is the mid-sized Kevin, thinking that he is the best thing that ever happened to women. I mean, I don't know who this man has dated, like who has kept his head up, but you cannot tell him that he is not God's gift to women. Like the way he acts with Tiffany, and I'm like, Tiffany, you don't feel uncomfortable? I don't feel uncomfortable. Like every time he sees her, he like pats her behind, but it's not like in a sensual way. It's like in a dog kind of. I don't like it. And I feel like Tiffany just takes it because Kevin, financially supports her. I think that's what it is. I know she has her job at the Mexican restaurant where she's making a lot of money. I don't believe it. Because what Mexican restaurant are you working at where you make a gang of tips? Is it Coyote Ugly? Like, girl, I don't believe it, right? But I do believe that he is helping her, lifestyle. And I think that she's going to tolerate as much as she can from this bite-sized Casanova to, to make sure he continues to fund her lifestyle. I think it would be smart for them to throw in a fifth person in this relationship, and that be, the guy that brought her the Texas waffle that got knocked out. I think it would make sense. You know what I mean? All those three together created a very viral moment. So why not bring them back together? I hope they paid that man what he's asking for, because, he's going to be embarrassed for the rest of his life. So you might as well give him a good little coin. Let's move on. What's the next couple? Oh God, let's get this out the way. Let's talk about Deadbeat and Sarah. So Deadbeat, Sarah's 5 months pregnant. I was trying to do the math. Anyway, Deadbeat and Sarah are getting married. He invites his oldest son. He invites all of his kids. Deadbeat invites all of his kids. They don't come. His oldest does come, and his sister, who looks just like him, but in white. Does Sean look white to you guys? I got some kind of ethnic, and it was like kind of like Latin. I got some kind of Latino from him, right? I know Latinos come in white, right? But I feel like some indigenous was in there or something. You know what I mean? I just didn't get that. But we see his sister, and I'm like, she has the same face, just as a white woman. Very, like a non-ethnic. You know what I'm trying to say? I was just like, this is absolutely your sister, but she's a totally different culture, totally different race. It's amazing. Genetics. Anyway, so his sister, his nephew, and his oldest son come to the one, like the day before. of the actual wedding, and they finally meet Sarah, right, the woman that he's about to marry, and they also, notice that she's pregnant. And the sister's like, "Oh, Sean, that's him. He doesn't tell us anything. Not even his oldest son. Like, you don't even tell your kids are going to have a sibling." You know what he's doing? Sean is doing something this season. And this is why, many reasons why I call him a deadbeat, but this is one of the main reasons. He is somehow trying to make it seem like Queen Kelly is keeping his kids away from him. Like, we have several seasons of you being a deadbeat dad. We have several seasons of Kelly chasing you down. We actually watched the scene of your daughter begging you to get her clothing and get her some new stuff for school, and you take her to what, a Vegas Goodwill? But yet you were spending thousands and thousands of dollars on Destiny. I don't care how you try to spin it. I don't care what you tell your oldest son. We know that you are a deadbeat. We know that Kelly is not the problem. And just like, let me address what her son said, because he's starting to get on my nerves. I'm sorry, Kelly, your oldest is getting on my nerves. Because he said two things that bother me. One, the first thing he said was that his mom is a bit dramatic. She probably is. She probably is. You would be dramatic too if you have to chase down a man that gave you 6 kids. If you have to chase him down so they can eat, so that they can get some money to go to school, so that those 6 freaking kids could survive. You would be dramatic too if you have to chase him down for just a couple of coins. A couple of coins extra from the EBT that you done signed up for, because let's be real, Kelly, that's so driven shame the devil. It's nothing wrong with it. You got 6 kids and you got a deadbeat baby daddy. We know you want public assistance. Go ahead. Go ahead and let have. I hope you got a nice little Section 8 home in Vegas. Ain't nothing wrong with it, right? But you have to chase him down for just a little bit of coins that Section 8 and EBT don't cover. And then you find out that he is funding felons in prison with the money that he should be sending to his children. I'd be dramatic too. I'd be psychotic. Good for her that she's just dramatic. Because let me tell you something. Every time I see that man on site with a U-Haul lock, just taking it to the dome, like, I would be enraged. You're lucky that she's just dramatic and not enraged, because she should be. She should be. And to sit here, knowing the situation, and then go on camera and say, "Yeah, I don't want my mom to know that. I don't want her to know that I actually like Sarah, because my mom's a bit dramatic." It's always the oldest son. It's always the oldest son that side with the deadbeat daddy. Anyway, the next thing that he said was that he really, another time he mentioned that he really likes Sarah and he thinks that she's a really cool person. How? You met her once. And she's a really cool person. Okay. You're gonna feel differently when you see how that baby, your youngest sibling, you're gonna feel differently when you see how that baby is raised. You're gonna feel differently when you see that child gets a father that you didn't get. But it's always that oldest son with the daddy. It's always the oldest. I don't know what it is. I don't know why y'all have blind allegiance to the deadbeat fathers, but it's always the oldest son. It's always the oldest son. Anyway, let me get off that baby. Stay in the child's place. I don't care how old you are. Stay in the child's place. Do not get in your parents' relationship, because you don't know the truth. You don't know. Your mother probably protected you from so much mess that your father did. Baby, you don't know the half of it. Stay in the child's place. So anyway, they're all here for this wedding that's about to happen in a day. And Sarah got a lot to say about Kelly. Are you kidding me? I can't believe that she even feels comfortable enough. But that's another thing that this deadbeat allows. He allows any woman that he is with to disrespect the mother of his 6 children. Because Sarah, now that she's about to get his last name and give him a child, now she's starting to feel herself. Honey, I don't know why you're feeling yourself. I don't know why you feel like you done got a prize. You got broke Nick Cannon. This is no kind of prize. But now she's feeling herself, and now she feels comfortable to say things about Kelly. And so Sean's phone is ringing off the hook, and she's just like, I hope that's not her. I hope that's not her, because she doesn't need to be calling you that that many times. I'm your wife. She has six kids with him. She's blowing that phone up, as she should. If you get with a man who, first of all, why the hell would you get with a man that got 6 kids that he don't take care of, and you want to give him another one to abandon? Girl, anyway, if you get with a man that has 6 kids outside of you, I think you should expect for him to be busy and on the phone. He got a lot to take care of. I don't know why that's such a problem. Kelly don't want him. They don't want each other. He's with you. He left where the state that his 6 kids are in, to come and be with you and play super stepdaddy to your daughter, and now super dad to your child that you're going to have with him. You should feel safe. But you're still, for some reason, you are intimidated by Kelly when you are the one who won the prize in your eyes. Speaking of her winning this horrible prize, I'm so glad that we get more screen time of Sarah's mom. I'm telling you, she is a Carol Burnett character. She is a day player on the show Mama's Family. I love looking at that woman. I love hearing that woman. I love watching her in scenes, because it's so nostalgic just watching this woman, because I just see a cast member from Mama's Family. I enjoy when that woman is on my screen. Let's talk about how ghetto this wedding is going to be. I mean, it's Sean. I'm not surprised, right? But it's going to be a wedding, then a gender reveal. I'm like, are we doing a 2-for-1? Y'all know what y'all need to do? Since we're here, throw in a baby shower. Let's do a wedding, a gender reveal, then a baby shower. Get your money's worth. I was just like, they're going to hold the guests there all damn day. This is going to be a black event concerning the time. That's it. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that is similar to my people and how we party. Anyway, so we later see in the episode that the reason why Sean's phone is blowing up is because it's actually Destiny calling him and not Kelly. So Destiny is calling Deadbeat for money, right? And he hangs up the phone on her because he's just like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. But before he hangs up the phone, she says, I'm pregnant. So I thank you all for clearing that up for me, that is her husband's baby. How do you have a whole husband and you're calling this man for money? I think the show put her up to this, and I'm here for it. Destiny is chaotic, but I don't want her to be chaotic with a whole child. Like, girl, drop the baby first and then come back on this show. Please do not be chaotic and crazy with that child in your womb. I don't want you back on the show like this. But anyway, that was a lead-in to make us believe that she is pregnant by Sean. I wouldn't be surprised if she's actually faking it, and not faking the pregnancy, but faking that she's pregnant by him. That definitely something that Destiny would do. I mean, she faked like she loved him. So I wouldn't be shocked or surprised. And you know what? If she is going to come in and be absolute chaos for Deadbeat, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. He does not deserve a happy ending. Absolutely not. Destiny, go in and shake the freaking table. I'm here for it. Let's move on to Branwen and Chaz. Branwen. So in this episode, we find out that Branwen and Chaz still have not had sex. Who's shocked? Not me. Not me. And Branwen says that she doesn't want to have sex with him because she hold on, she doesn't feel sexy, right? She says that she doesn't want to have sex with Chaz because she doesn't feel sexy anymore. And when she, gets her body the way that she wants to get it, then she will have sex with him. But right now, she doesn't feel comfortable in her body because of all the weight that she gained in prison. And to that, I say, Mama, you should have came with a better excuse. You should have came with a better excuse. Here is why. You're like 20 pounds skinnier than we saw you when when we first met you. You lost a gang of weight, got some extensions put in. You probably got a ponytail from Iona, 90 Day Fiance, her hair ponytail collection. You probably got something from her. You got your lashes on. You got your eyebrows microbladed. You're doing something great again with the skincare. You look a lot better than when we last saw you, and you didn't look beat up the last time we saw you. So, mama, you done upgraded. You got to find something else. Say you don't want to have sex with him because he has bad credit. That would make sense. That would make sense. Women don't get moist for broke men, at least sane women. You know what I mean? So I would probably go with that than tell this lie. Tell this lie that you want to be more, you want your body to look a lot better so that you can feel comfortable and sexy having sex with your husband. Girl, play checkers, not me. Anyway, in this episode, we also see Branwen watch Chaz play with his Gore band. Is it a Gore? Is it a Gore cover band? I think it's a Gore cover band. Let me just say this. I love that those elderly men are like in this Gore cover band, living their best life. You know what I mean? I don't think it's weird that guy walks around with those reptilian contacts. Listen, live your best life, Paul. You know what I mean? Like, why? Because he's a certain age that he all of a sudden can't have fun anymore. Have fun. He's living his best life. He was up on that stage screaming in them funky fatigue pants, patting his head with a machete, looking crazy with them reptilian contacts, and having a good time. I'm here for it. Enjoy your time, Paw in the band. So I like it. I hope that we see more of this Gore cover band, because why not? They're just odd. They're just odd. And it's good TV. So I want to see more of them. But anyway, while she's watching him play, she turns around and says, "This is weird, right?" I'm thinking that she's talking to a producer. It's her ex-boyfriend. Let me tell you something, Branwen. And I get, you probably grew up. This isn't rude. This is reality. Impoverished, right? And I know that your man, that your ex is poverty fine. But I want to let you know, you can date outside. You, mama, you can absolutely snag a man outside of your class. You have it. You have it. You just have to take off them synthetic ponytails, get rid of this, you know what I mean? Bring them lashes down about 2 sizes. Make sure they match your roots, because the jet black lashes and this dark brown hair, this like sandy brown hair, it's a clash, right? Bring the lashes down 2 sizes. Have the lashes match your just a shade darker than your hair that you have now. Part your hair either down the side or down the middle. Get a nice, middle-aged soccer mom, bob cut, not a Karen bob cut. You know what I mean? Because you still want to get, a young, you're still young, like a fly, white guy. You get like a fly banker. You know what I mean? And this voice that you're doing, you gotta stop that voice. You need to go, "Honey, hi." You know what I mean? Just put a little bit more bass to it, but still keep it childlike, because you got to tell the truth and shame the devil. The white boys love a childlike voice. I'm not reading too much into it. You shouldn't either. But we're just talking, we're telling the truth. That's why a lot of you make your voices do the Paris Hilton thing, where y'all really don't sound like that. But you're trying to attack a Caucasian male. We get it, right? Bring your voice down to around about there. Start shopping at Kohl's or Dillard's. You know what I mean? Get out of Wet Seal. Get out of Hot Topic, okay? Get out of Charlotte Russe. You can date outside of your class, and you're also on a show where it's putting you onto a bigger platform, right? You can get out of this situation. And I know that ex is poverty fine. I know y'all have history. Sis, he is broke and he is addicted to meth. You got to leave him alone. You have to leave him alone. Get yourself a nice guy outside of your class and up from your class, so that you can get your daughter off the freaking pole. We got to think about the priorities. We got to think about the priorities here. Your daughter is your priority. You got to start making them sacrifices, Ma. You have to start making them sacrifices. Why in the hell are you hanging with that ex? Why? You know what? Now I understand why your friend, I think I have her picture. Your friend who looks like a love child, the love child of Cameron Huger and Dorinda Clark Cole. Huh? Now I understand why she was looking at you like this. Because I was just like, why is she giving you the evil eye? Like as soon as Branwen walked in, she was already rolling her eyes. In her little half shirt. Okay, mother. You know what I mean? But I finally realized why she was looking at you like that, because you just don't make smart decisions. You really, really don't. And you have an opportunity here to do better. Listen to Dorinda Clark Cameron Huger. Listen to her, because she was giving you sound advice. That other friend with that I hate to say it, it's the best way I can explain it. She has that voice that you hear on them don't smoke commercials. You know, that one, she got that Beetlejuice's manager. She got that kind of voice. She was trying to make sense, but I just feel like mother is just gone. Probably, you know, a lot of hard partying has took away a lot of common sense, but she was just, I'm like, oh, you trying to make sense, girl, but it's not. You losing me. You losing me. But girl, you have an opportunity to really get a better life out of the situation. I hope you take note. I hope you take note. Let's end with Brittany and Marcelino, who at this point, I already know what your storyline is this season. And that's a problem. That's a problem, because I just don't feel like there's going to be any shock or awe. And although it's a problem, I think that's great. Here is why. I don't think this is real. I think they are faking a storyline, and they're doing something so outlandish because they have to make themselves interesting next to Lindsay and Deontay. And I absolutely get it, but I don't believe it, right? So Brittany is a realtor. Okay. Let me suspend my belief for a moment. Brittany is a realtor. So she is now the breadwinner in the home, and she's showing $3 million homes. Okay. She's showing $3 million homes, and she is bringing in the money. And because of that, Marcelino is a stay-at-home dad, and he has a problem with that. How? I was so upset with him watching this episode. Like, how were you mad at Brittany for being a stay-at-home dad when you were the one who was begging her to have all them kids? As soon as Brittany got out of prison, you wanted to marry her and knock her up, and you did it. That was your dream. That was not her dream. She was creeped out by you in the beginning because she didn't know you, and you were so in love with her. But this is what you wanted. You wanted to marry her and start a family. You got your family. You got your wife. Why are you upset? Is it because you think that raising the kids is the woman's job? And now you just don't have, because you're a man, you don't have the patience to raise your children? Like, what is the problem? I'm dealing with 2 small kids. You mean your children? You mean your children? Y'all can't take none of this love at the lockup money and hire a nanny since you're so exhausted from taking care of the babies. Like, I don't like where this is going. You're not looking like a good guy. Maybe that's why I believe it was you, So Steph, who sent me his latest Instagram message before he went blank or like locked his account or whatever on Instagram. He basically said, please don't judge me. I did the best that I could. If you guys are with me after, if you guys still support me after you watch this season, after 16 weeks, then you a real one or something like that. So obviously he's going to be the bad guy in this situation. And I think what's going to happen is that he is going to be in a, relationship with Brittany's lover from prison, because Brittany specifically says that he started acting weird after their threesome. Right? And y'all know, as soon as she said that, who did I think of? Little Mo. Remember when she was on Hot 97 and she was talking about how she had a threesome with her husband and her best friend, and she remembered the last time that they had a threesome, he slid into her vagina too easily for her, and she was just like, he slid in like he had been there recently. And we didn't have a threesome for a very long time. So how was he so easily sliding into that coochie? This is what happens when you play with your marriage. This is what happens. You may think you got the best vagina ever. You bring somebody else into their relationship and your husband sliding something new, something different, something unattached. Girl, things start happening. So I think that's what's going to happen, is that he's going to start a relationship with Brittany's ex-lover from prison, which is very weird to me, because isn't that woman a lesbian? That's why I don't believe this. That's why I do not believe this. But you know what, Brittany and Marcelino, if you're going to give it to us, I know you guys are going to put your all into it. I saw the trailer where Brittany was crying and throwing your stuff out the home. She was really giving it her all. I much rather you guys play this fake cheating storyline than have, can I be real with you, your meth addicted bloodline on the show, sending you through complete hell. I am much more happy with this. So let's keep it going. But Marcelino, you are going to be the bad guy and you are going to be dragged. You are not looking good in this situation, especially in the first episode where you bring your kids, leave them in a car, leave these two small, rambunctious children in a car. Go and get your wife out of her job and tell her that you have something to do. So you need her to watch the kids, and you hop in a car and you leave. Did he hop in a Lexus? They are playing broke. They are playing broke on the show. They got the money. They got the money to get a nanny. They probably don't live in that small house anymore either. But play the game. Play the game. I'll still watch. But what he did to her was horrible. She's trying to sell this home, and then she has to leave out early because her kids are there, because you dropped them off because you couldn't wait. You couldn't wait 10 to 15 minutes for her to wrap up the sale. And now she's in trouble with her manager, who's just like, we can't have this. It was all staged. But if that's what you're going to play, Marcelino, you look basura. That's all I'm going to say. You look like basura. It wasn't nice. It wasn't nice. It wasn't kind for you to do that to your wife, because your only complaint is you just feel like you're doing everything. She's doing everything, getting the money. If she can possibly sell this house and get $75,000, watch them damn kids. Like, watch your children. It's weird. It's weird to me, but you are going to look like the bad guy, Marcelino. I hope you're ready. It's very smart for you to don't worry about the bot, guys. I took care of it. It's very smart for you to block out. Oh, you know what? The moderators already did it. Thank you so much. It's very smart for you to block out your Instagram, because you're going to get dragged, because there's people who are going to believe that this is the real deal, and that this is who you actually are, and that you're risking your marriage for Brittany's ex. I don't think that's the case, but it is what it is. If you're going to play it, I'm going to talk about it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Let's get into your comments. Miss Kaiser Shoze, thank you for the super chat. Miss Kaiser Shoze said that Sean is a deadbeat goat for looking acting like Nick Cannon. Whoo, mama, you better read. You better read. It's like, this is his character. Deadbeat dad on national TV, and he's fine with it. He's fine with it. Sarah said those kids barely get 10 minutes from that man, but Sarah always has something to say. She's going to be singing a different tune when she is in the same boat as Queen Kelly. Hey, Missy. Missy said, do y'all think we got to get the Curtis knockout clip every episode that Kevin and Tiffany are on? Absolutely. 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 It did, Black Lavender. Unfortunately, that knockout did win them the season. And I think that solidified them coming into Life After Lockup, because if you notice, nobody was reporting on them being a part of the show. Everybody, all the bloggers, all the people who write about the show, nobody mentioned this couple. And I think it's because they were not coming back until that scene hit the air, made its way to the fan base. And they probably just went and filmed some quick scenes with them and threw it in the season. Hey, Nicole. Nicole said they live somewhere that gets cold because it was cold when he took them out last season. Yes. And he's going to put her into a garage. I mean, are there insulated garages? He's gonna freeze this woman to death. That's Brad Pitt's cousin's intentions. That is his intentions. Irene said everybody on this show was dumb, but Taylor is one of a kind. I did feel sorry for her last season, but I'm just like, you have to jump into mom mode. Like, where are you with them kids? You're raising 3 young girls. And this is what you are showing. You're showing them that this is what a relationship should be like. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. Hey, Cameron. Cameron said, hey, Nikki, I'm sorry I'm a little late, but I've been deep into Beyonce's new album. Pure and Honey is my bop. We're actually going to talk about that tomorrow. There were 2 lives that I wanted to do with you today that I'm just going to have to do tomorrow because Apple, I have like a slight headache a stress headache in the back of my head. It has everything to do with Apple and their products. I have been stressed out all day. So I'm so glad that I'm here having a good time because the rest of this day, the beginning of it, stress. Miss Gigi88 said, I'm mad these 2 are back as well, talking about Taylor and Chance. I was hoping Taylor had left him by now. I don't see that happening. Oh, All Day Finesse said Lindsay is an abhorrent mother. That child loves her so much. I wish she did better because you're not even dealing with a child that's bitter, that holds grudges against you, that you would have to work on getting into a better place with. You know what I mean? Like, she is open arms and just ready for you to come back, and you fumble the bag. Oh, okay. This is an update on Lindsay. Nicole said she's still out. She posted with her daughter. She actually looks like she is doing okay. Great. I hope she stays out. She got 2 kids. Dee said Deontay's mother is going to read Lindsay. She's going to do more than stop the bus. I see it happening. Missy said, how can Lindsay use the address of a former drug dealer? Does he not have a record? It could just be storyline. It could be that she's staying somewhere else, but filming there. She can actually absolutely get work release to film in his place. So who knows? If she's not, is she on probation? Yeah, she's on probation. So she could get a work release to film at his place and probably stay at a halfway house or something like that. Because it's just ghetto good fun. It's just ghetto good fun. XO Miss Sanchez said, I was not feeling Kevin and Tiffany. Get them off. Lindsay and Deontay are indeed entertaining. Yeah, they're going to run this show. Imitation of Style. Absolutely agree with you. Britt and Marcelino's whole scenes were so obviously fake tonight. Yeah, they're in a good place, which is great. And I feel like, again, another season where they're faking drama. But what I always say to the couples who are in a great place, or people on reality TV who are actually doing good but faking drama, you can't get mad at the fans' reactions to what you portrayed on camera, right? So I hope Marcelino is not in that place where he's going to be like attacking people and being like, oh well, a man had to do what a man had to do, some dumb stuff like that, because he's so stuck in the 1950s. I hope he doesn't do that, because it's just like, this is what you chose to play. We know that none of this is real, right? Well, some of us know that none of this is real, but at the end of the day, you still made the decision to put this on display, right? You still made a decision to make this your storyline. Let people react to it. Blue Jay, what's up? Blue Jay said, hey, Nikki, silent subscriber, but I want to say you're a treat. Thank you. The jokes, the commentary, your one-liners, you're doing time. Yes. You remind me of a beautiful Sag in my life. Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Blue Jay. Thank you. All right, let me get some more comments. She got 2 kids, D. Said the son pissed me off too. Yeah, like, you don't know the real situation, because your mother absolutely, I'm not going to say probably, absolutely protected you from the worst of your father. The worst of your father. And you won't know how horrible he actually is until you get older. Until until your mom just stops covering for him, because there's going to come a time where she's going to stop covering for him. There's absolutely going to be a time the blinders are going to fall off and you're going to be able to see, the forest for the trees. Okay. Or clearly now that the rain is gone, you'll be able to see. I don't know. I really don't know. But I know there are a lot of women who just don't want to take men to child support court because they don't want, to put them in prison. Because what happens is if they don't pay, either their wages are garnished or they're put in prison, and they don't want to do that. I know a lot of Black women who opt to not do that because they don't want to incarcerate their children's father or, put another Black man in the system because the system is unfair to Black men. I get it. I absolutely get it. I absolutely understand. And that's a reason why, certain women make those kinds of decisions. But as for me in my house, as for me in my house, no, I wouldn't do it. Because, even if you put him in prison, you're still not going to get your child support. And then he's going to owe more money. So he's going to want to pay the restitution to the courts first, and to the government first before he can even get to you. So you'll just never get that child support. So it's just better to accept the $5 he gives you every chance he feels like it. Unfortunately. Hey, Ryan. Ryan said, remember, Sean was asking Kelly for a loan 2 seasons ago when he was messing with Destiny. He sure was. He sure was. So sad. So sad. She sure does. The way she's walking around like she got a prize. I'm like, girl, as soon as that baby drop, you are going to relate to Kelly so much. Because I'm telling you, we are going to watch her cuss him out and want him to be a better father. And I'm just like, girl, what made you think that he was going to be a better daddy to this child than he was to the other kids that he had? Like, you're going to get the same thing. Right now, Kelly is crazy. Right now, Kelly is bitter. Right now, Kelly still wants him. You're going to understand her in about 4 months. Just you wait and see. This always happens, right? This always happens. You get with the dude who says that the ex is crazy, right? You get with him, you fall in love with him, you marry him, and then suddenly you start to realize, or even you just stay in a long-term relationship with him. But soon and very soon, you start to realize that the ex wasn't crazy. Your man is. Soon and very soon. Miss GG88 said, my cousin had a wedding gender reveal at the church hall a few years ago. Listen, get more bang for your buck. Get your money's worth. Get your money's worth. What's up, Buddha? Buddha says, this says a lot about where Sarah's mental state is. If she thinks deadbeat Mormont looking Sean is a prize, shaking my head. She really does. She really, really does. And her mother, the cast member of Mama's Family, knows that he's not. Hey, Drewski. Drewski said, I'm sorry, hold the prepaid phone. I what? How do you even plan for a wedding gender reveal? Do I need to watch this show? You do. You do. I think Kelly is showing up at the wedding. In the trailer, I saw her, and probably Destiny. I think Destiny is going to crash the wedding too. Marvina said, I watched this from the beginning and I missed it tonight. I think my TV provider dropped WeTV. Oh, yes. Check for that. Check for that. Check for that. Miss GG88 also said, Brandon's lashes seem to weigh her eyes down. Yeah, because they always look closed, or is she always high? I hope she's not high, but for some reason in the confessionals, everybody just seems intoxicated. The only people that I have ever watched on this show in their confessionals that did not seem intoxicated is Megan, Sean, and Sarah. Everybody else, both Sarahs. Everybody else seemed like they were on something. I'm hoping that her eyelashes are just heavy. I think what she is doing, I know a lot of women do this, they overpad their lashes so that when the lashes start to fall or, fall out, they still have a lot left. So they last longer if you over, stuff your lashes. I couldn't do it. I mean, you're just going to be, how long are you going to look ridiculous until they fall out and be the size that you want them to be? I can't. I'll just keep on paying the money to get them done. Yes, she did 3 years for that man. How are you talking to him and not beating him up? I will beat him up on sight every time. Every time. But she is so stuck on that man. So stuck on that man. Yeah, she's not. She's not attracted to him. She's not attracted to him. She is. That's why she's so good for reality TV. That's why she's so good for reality TV. Shantavia said, damn. Nikki, you got any advice for me? I'm looking for a man too. Listen, I'm trying to get my girl out of these streets because she can do it. I'm telling you, Branwen can do it. She absolutely does. She absolutely does. Absolutely does. You know what? Is she the same age as her friends? Is she the same age as her friends? Because Dorinda Clark Huger, she seemed, I'm not going to say old, but she just seemed a lot more mature than Branwen. And if so, how did y'all meet? How did y'all meet? Girl, through it. She looks just like her. I was like, is that Dorinda? Is that Dorinda? Oh my goodness. Y'all laughing because y'all can see it. Y'all laughing because y'all can see it. Oh my goodness. Hey, Sly Cat. Sly Cat said, I just want them to please stop showing Brittany and Marcelino. They've been on there too long. This is their life now. This is how they make money. I told you, I'll tell y'all every time. When I was in Vegas and I saw them, you would have thought that they were the Jay-Z and Beyonce of Vegas. The way that they were carrying that couple around. This is like their thing now. Love at the Lockup is obviously very huge in Vegas. So they're like, local celebrities. So this is their job. They're not going anywhere. They will play with their marriage, give us all kind of crazy storylines to say on the show because this is their job. I don't blame them. As long as they're in a good place and they're just faking stuff for good TV, what's the problem? Nobody's being harmed if it's all fake. Nobody is being harmed. Nicole said the whole thing with Amanda was annoying too. It was because you knew that Marcelino wasn't into it. He just decided to go into it because he knew that he couldn't keep Brittany without allowing her to have relations with Amanda. And it felt, I don't know. I felt like he was in a weird, like a really hard place and he had to make that decision. It felt like he was forced to make that decision and I didn't like it. Oh, she's been a realtor for years? Really? Really? Wow. Oh, you were the one. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. You know what? When Marcelino said 16 weeks, I was like, this show was on for 16 weeks? Yikes. I want to do some kind of challenge because I want to be in a different place by the time this show is over. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if it's going to be like a design challenge, a fitness challenge. It's like for 16 weeks, I need to have accomplished something. So we will see. We will see. You saw it too, it's Simone. You saw it. They were like laughing it up. Like none of it was real. Hey, Josie. Let me get out of here. It's almost midnight. Josie said, Little Mo's story was so sad, but I think her husband had been cheating. Their threesome didn't turn him out. He had already been around town. Yeah, remember, Josie, in the story, she was saying that she did the threesome so that he wouldn't cheat. Child, he cheated with your best friend. Terrible. Absolutely. And Brittany wasn't even mad like you would be mad if something like that happened. It was just weird. It was just weird all around. Josie said, "There's not enough money in the world for me to destroy my character for a reality TV show." Listen, a lot of people do it. A lot of people do it. Josie said, "The only way I'll be interested in Tiffany in the short man storyline if Curtis comes back, he has to. Like, if they don't bring Curtis back, it's because Curtis was just like, Curtis said no to whatever they offer him because I know they tried to get him back. However, I think he might be locked up. Oh, what? Or still salty as he should be about what happened. Curtis is locked up again? Oh, Lord. Yeah, that bothers me too, D. Whitman. That bothers me too. And to see he moved to where Sarah is paroled to, got a house, did this. Remember that scene where he was doing all that decorating for her daughter's room? Just sad. Just sad. What's up, people? Something to think about. So Steph said that's not how child support works. The amount paid to get out goes directly to the parent. I know. Oh, thank you. Thank you, so Steph. Thank you, All Day Finesse, for the super chat. All Day Finesse said, Destiny saying Sean owes her money. Girl, please. I want to know what he owes her. I really, really do. And I just want to see, Destiny. Whoever called her chaos walking, you nailed it. Thank you, All Day Finesse, for the super chat. Oh, I miss Quaylon too. I miss Quaylon and Chevelle. I don't know, but I need them to come back. I need them to come back. She got 2 kids. D said, "Oh no, let me and my husband ever divorce, God forbid. The first time I have to ask for anything for child support it is. Black men have to care for Black women the same way we do them." I know that's right. I know that's right. I think it was in the Palms Hotel. I don't know if it's still called the Palms anymore, but baby, the way they were treated, I'm like, is this show that big over here? It seemed like it. It seemed like an imitation of stuff. I'm actually not, listen, I'm not bothered by it because as long as you are in a good situation and faking this, I'm okay. I'm okay. If you guys are happy and this is your job and so you're, improving scenes, okay. Oh yeah, she's lived the life. Remember, she was on her own at 12. On her own at 12. On her own at 12. I'm gonna be honest with you, that's what sounds really ridiculous to me. That's what sounds, I don't know, but you know what? It is Vegas. It is Vegas. She got 2 kids. D said, y'all didn't know that anyone could be a realtor? No, I didn't. Some ex-cons swindled some ex-cons swindled some folks near me. I did not know. I'm thinking because you have to get a license, and wouldn't it be really hard for a felon to get a license? I guess it won't be hard for a felon to get a real estate license. I don't know. I do not know, but I guess now we know. I've been thinking about it because, I was scarred the last time we got that guy on death row, but I've been thinking about bringing it back in a way that's not so, that won't scar me. We'll see. I am thinking about it. So we'll see. We will see. Me too. I miss them. So Steph. What happened? I'm telling you, I'm going to check into that. I'm absolutely going to check into that because that's just so weird to me. They tested so well with the audience. I don't know why they didn't bring him back. Hey, April. April said, I got to record it, honey. I haven't watched it yet, but Deontay and his shenanigans, listen, I can't wait for him and Lindsay to get into it. They are going to be good. And I think Nicole is coming back too. Oh, child. Lindsay confronting Nicole. Let's go. Some people said, wait, Sarah takes live, so Destiny might be. Oh, sup, people. Oh, not chaos walking Destiny. She'll take a chance. Hey, Missy. Missy said, I want to know what happened with Lamar and Andrea going to Africa. The way this show was acting, it's like they really went. They're acting like they really went and never came back. What? What? This is so sick. Oh my goodness. It would have been. It really, really would have been. I wouldn't mind them getting a spinoff. I like that couple. I like that couple. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. Oh, Joey the plumber. I love the fact, child. I love the fact that this man is like a celebrity on this channel. He has no idea. He has no. No, it wasn't Joey. It was Timmy. Timmy the plumber. Timmy the plumber. Toddler braids. Oh, Lord. Yeah, me too. I'm getting out of here, April. April said, love you, Nikki and fam. I'm so tired. I got to watch this all tomorrow and throw in my 2 cents. No problem. They are having a boy. Wow. Wow. Some people, thank you for the super chat. Some people said, I pray Andrea got her kids' hair done in Africa. Like, listen, there's no excuse. There's no excuse for them kids not to have their hair done in Africa. No excuse. No excuse. You know what? CR, too grown. Like, I can't. I'm going to end with this. Some people said, Timmy, the hope we have for the American system. Team Timmy always. Sorry, fam. I love you guys. I'm so glad that we are back. I'm so glad that we are back. This has been a fun night. Thank you all for making. You know what? Okay. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to bring the felon game back. Here's what I'm going to do. Before, I used to just like pick random guys and surprise myself. Because the last time I did it, I got that guy on death row. I'm just going to pick the guys. I'm going to do research on the guys. I'm going to pick them. I'm already going to know about them. I'm just going to let you guys make the decision on who is the felon of the week. I'm going to bring it back because that right there, Hitman Jesus. I think that's who was that Hitman Jesus? That was a fun night. Okay, we're bringing the felon game back. Thank you so much, April. Thank you. We're bringing a felon game back. Yeah. That right there is coming back. Thank you so much, Tracy. Tracy said, shout out to the NikkiStar replay gang. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like this video. Yes, guys, like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and share the channel to your social media. Yes, fam. Yes, fam. It needs to be, but I think because they took a break, I think they're going to give us shows all year round. We're going to finish out this show in the fall, 16 weeks. We're going to be here a minute. So we're going to finish this out in the fall. Then as soon as the fall hits, we're doing, what's that show? Probably around October or so. Love during Lockup. Then when that show is over, we're going to get Love After Lockup again, and then Life After Lockup. So they're going to make sure to keep this show going. I don't think they're going to give us such a long break again. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Drewski said, XOXO, not sure if I watch this. All this out of context is fun, but I'll be back for the lives. You got to come back for the felon game. You Gotta come back. It's back. Hey, NTR. NTR said, yes, the felon dating game is back. We're back, baby. Thank you for the super chat. We're back. We are back. Hitman Jesus, that right there. And I think it was Hitman Jesus. There was another guy, Big Meech. Y'all were like, you don't know who Big Meech is? I was like, I have no idea. Big Meech. And remember that guy who was looking to have sex with anybody? Y'all were like, oh, he just want to have sex with anything. Oh, yeah. Okay. Because we done dredged up some good memories. I got to bring it back. I got it. Felon dating game Fridays. Yes. Oh, I don't know if I gave you this NTR, but thank you. We are back. We are back. And so are the bots. Let me get out of here. Thank you again, guys, for joining me. This is, I have it. And remember, we went to the reviews, and his son's baby mom was cussing out the family and saying that his son is a deadbeat. That was good times. Good times. Good times. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the guys this time. I'm not going to do the shock reveal anymore because I have to know. That death row guy messed me up. So I'm going to find them, and then, I'm going to reveal them to you after the show. We back. We are back. Thank you for the memories. That was a good time. We are back. So look out for the felon dating game starting next week. You guys did a good thing. We're bringing it back. But again, thank you all for joining me tonight. This was fun. I missed you guys. I missed our Friday nights. We are back. See you next week. I'm going to do 2 lives tomorrow. I was supposed to do the weekend review today. And I was just going to do like a fun Beyonce live, a fun Renaissance live. So those will be tomorrow as well. So hopefully I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you next Friday for Life After Lockup after show and the felon dating game. Love you guys. Have a good night. See you soon. Bye. Oh, send them over. Send them over. We'll add them to the bachelors. Thank you all. Love you.